Alright, so I'm going to show you how to set up your class in Fastt Math. So go down to the Now window, and you're going to double click on Fastt Math Manager EHSI. So look for the Fastt Math Manager, double click, and you're going to log in with your first and last name. I'll log in as a teacher to show you what that's going to look like. And all of your passwords are the same. It's FASTT1112. We'll email those to you also so you know what they are. And go ahead and log in. Alright, once you get in here, you're going to go to Edit. And this is the first step in how to create your class. So we have two different tabs that we can choose from. For now we're going to be in Classes, and we're going to say Add because we don't have a class created yet. Notice that it gives you the name of a class up here. You can change that name if you'd like. And if you think you're actually going to have more than one math group, like maybe you have 2 or 3 different groups that you want to track and you want to have them in separate groups, you could do, Macias math class group 1, group 2, and so on. Okay. For many of you, though, you're probably just going to have the one group. Okay, so you name your class, and then you're going to start selecting the students that are in your class. So what you can do is start typing them in by their last name. I'm going to click Find after you type in the last name. Here's the student that we're looking for. Go ahead and add. Now that student's in your class. You have to go back to Show All. Find another student. Okay, and I'm going to add that student. So you'll just go ahead and keep doing this for all of your students in your class. If you happen to put one in there that doesn't belong, you can go ahead and just click on any of them and remove them. Okay, so I'm just going to pretend that we've typed in all of our students. So I'm going to click Done. And Done right here as well. Okay, and then the next step is to create your settings for your class. And so to do that, you're going to go up and select Settings. Oops, we have to click our class first. Okay. Now, once you have all your students logged in, you'll see all of your students on this screen, not just this one. Okay. And what you can do is make some changes for some of the settings. And some of those things would be you can create assignments. So for your lower grades, you're definitely going to want to start out just with addition 0 to 9. But as you progress up, you could have them start with multiplication or start with division if you want them to. When you make a change up here, it's going to make a change for all of your students going down. Okay, so I'm going to change that. Your language is going to default to English, so you're going to want to change your language to Spanish. The other things I would probably leave them at default, but just so you know what they are, you can also change problems per session to be a slightly fewer problems per session if you'd like. Or you can have the response time be a little bit longer. Students will get scored based on how long it takes them to respond to a question. The default is 1.25, so if it takes them longer than 1.25 seconds to give the correct answer, then it'll count that as an incorrect answer. So you can increase that response time if you feel like that's necessary. The other thing is once you have all of your students logged in, you can change different things for individual kids too. So if you feel like Gabrielle is ready to go ahead and go into subtraction, she's no longer really needing to practice her addition, you can go in and have her start with subtraction instead of addition. And so you could change individual students if you'd like by selecting the student across this way, or if you want to change to affect all of your kids, then you choose it up here in the top and it'll affect them all going down. Alright, so that's it. There's going to be another video up on the website as well that just shows you briefly how kids access Fastt Math, and we will also have a video available to you shortly that shows you how to create and generate reports for your class, which is something you probably don't need to do initially anyway. It's not something you're going to want to do until midway into the year or a month or two into the year. Alright, that's it.